Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist. Welcome. This is Rogue. Say hi, Rogue. Look that way. No? Okay. This is a channel where I talk mostly about cross stitch, but also other crafts that I do. I hear a cat that's unhappy. My sister hasn't been in there a while, and the cat has had enough. I don't know if you can hear that. That's what that is. Yesterday, my sister went to the bathroom, and one of her cats slipped out without her knowing, and went into my room. But my dog knew, and she went barking, and the cat started yelling, and I went into my room, and she was looking under my dresser, and I was like, I thought the cat was in my sister's room, you know. I was like, what is she looking at under my dresser? And she just kept, and I was like, please don't tell me something got in the house. You know, we've had lizards and stuff like that come in. And no, I saw a little black hand with a white paw stick out. Like, leave me alone. And I quickly escorted my dog. I couldn't lock her up in my room because, you know, that's where the cat was, and moved her away because she just wouldn't stop barking at the poor cat. I came back to help the cat. He was pawing at the door. Let me back in, I'm sorry. My sister was still in the bathroom, so. Anyway, and yes, I know, but we don't let the cats and dogs together because I've had a cat and a dog that loved each other, and they were best friends. That is not our situation. Anyway, I have been kind of ignoring my WIPGO call for this month because I want to finish this for several reasons. I really like it, but I like the feeling of being able to finish my cross-stitch camp piece in a month. And this is Little Berry Thief by Scattered Seed Samplers. And I don't have very much longer to do it, but I also don't have very much longer to go. I have to say I really like this, and I just need to chart out what I want to do to make it a quail. Very happy with it. The only thing is that y'all know counting is not. I was about to show you the pattern. No, all these little spots, there's more on the back. See? They're pretty far from each other, and they're just really, you know, 4 stitches. And I'm not traveling underneath. I think this fabric is too light for that. But I have to count all that. And at first I was like, oh, I have to count all that. And I thought, no, I'm going to touch each other, who cares? So if I'm off, it's not going to make that big a difference. The ones that are closer to the branches, those I can do without a problem, but those that are further out, if they're not in exactly the right spot, it'll be all right. So hopefully I'll have this cross-stitch camp piece done by the end of the month. But that means I have not done as much work on this as I would have liked. When Witches Go Riding, Tiny Modernist, it was a sal, started in July 2 years ago. And this is where I am. So basically all I've done is extend this, because it was about that. Extend this and start on this. We're not doing as much packing, but there's still stuff to do, you know, and so I have not been cross-stitching as much as I would like. And when I do, I try to work on the buried thief. Hopefully this week I'll get a lot more work done on this. I'm not going to finish it, which is sad, but you know, I count it a plus if. Are you scared? The dog is vibrating like she's terrified of something. I don't know what. She's been doing that a lot lately. And then the last thing I worked on, I did not work on the 2023 temperature cell. That Friday, every time I sat down to do something else came up, and I just couldn't do it. So, this is Stitchin' Mommy's Temperature Turtles. And I did work on that other one, but it was just frogging. I realized when I went to work on it that something was in the wrong place. So anyway, it is getting cooler. And we had one day where there's been news stories out, I don't know, you might have seen it. Little microbursts here, not here at my house, but Greater Phoenix. Very hard rain. And so we had one day where it wasn't above 100. But that means fall is upon us, right? It's starting to get there. I haven't done the scales on this guy yet. Yeah. I'm glad it's cooling off. But that means the pool isn't as warm as it was. And so I went out later in the day, like I had been doing, and I was like, I think I need to come out in the early afternoon again, because it was kind of cold. Not the water so much as just in general. And it's been breezy, windy for days. So now the new WIPGO calls were done. And they were 4 and 11. Now, my number 11 Christmas Lantern, Twin Peak Primitives. I absolutely love this. And I would really love to have it finished for Christmas. But, and the goal isn't to finish it, it's to work on it. But I'll explain my butt here in a second. This is how far I am. So I'm working on the second flower. This is a Christmas piece. But I still have another Halloween piece on my WIPGO board. And I don't want to work on it when it's Christmas. If it came out for October, that'd be fine, but there's no guarantee that's going to happen. So that is Halloween gnomes. And I kept looking at it going, did we already do that one this year? Because there should be, okay, so September 2, 4, 6, 8, right? Yeah. I don't know. But I'll go and look back at the numbers. I thought I was crossing them off and everything. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I already work on this year? Maybe I did. Halloween gnomes. I have a feeling I did. Halloween gnomes, Imaginating. Designed by Ursula Michael. I'll go back and look. Maybe I did. If I did, everything else left on my board is Christmas. Is a Christmas piece, other than the other call for this month. Oh, wait, there's another one that is. I didn't mark it. If I worked on it, I haven't marked it. Yeah, I'll look at things. Anyway. So the other call, number 4, this says Art Deco Summer, but I'm going to show them all to you and kind of explain what my thinking is here. Okay, this is Art Deco Spring. This is a cross-stitching for fun piece, and they are not on Etsy, they're on, I can't remember the platform, but you can find them on Facebook and they'll give you a link. I absolutely fell in love with these pieces. The first one I saw, what was the summer. But I started with spring. So I'm not done with spring. Here is spring. That is just the center stuff and a little bit on the outside of that. I haven't finished that whole outside ring. And after that is just the border. I say just. Their borders are intricate, tricky. It doesn't look like it, but they kind of are. I mean, it's got these things and, you know, changing colors and all that. Doable, not horribly hard, but, and I really, really like this. This is 32 count, even weave, that I dyed myself. So the summer, I only have this. And I could just finish the spring one, and if I finish that, work on summer. Or I could just work on summer. But since it was called for September, I could, perhaps, now this one is harder for me to figure out which is the top and which is the bottom, work on autumn. This one is not my favorite. Don't get me wrong. I like all of them. But I don't like bugs. I mean, I don't like bugs. But I really like the spring and the summer one. Butterflies, to me, I know they're bugs, but they're not bugs. Dragonflies, they're kind of creepy if they're flying around you, but they're not the kind of thing you find in your house. At least not on purpose. And just because I'm showing you these, winter. So I love all of them. So it's a week until I start working on something. I think I worked on Halloween gnomes already this year. Tell me what you think. Should I start on fall, or should I finish working on one of the other two? I'm leaning toward working on one of the other two. The summer is barely started, and the spring, I might actually be able to get close to a finish depending on when we have to move house. So, let me know your thoughts. I would not be starting winter. I dyed these fabrics, and I never dyed one for the winter one because I couldn't figure out exactly what color I wanted to do it. I mean, I know it's on blue in this, but you know, the spring one wasn't on mint green, right? and the summer one, the spring one, this is summer. This is spring. It wasn't on yellow. So I have to decide if I want to just go for blue, and then I have to make sure I have 32 count fabric, because I bought the fabric at Hobby Lobby, and I don't think they carry it anymore. I might have enough. What on earth is on me? Okay, so if you know if WIPGO 21 was already called, will you please let me know? But I will look it up myself. It's easy enough. I can just go on Facebook and figure it out. What was I going to tell you? I don't know. I guess I should just work on the spring one or the summer one, because they're already started. But it just kind of seemed, oh, fate. Look, I need to start on the fall one, and it's September. But I'm not sure I have the threads in there, and right now with everything, it's just harder for me. So let me know your thoughts. And hopefully I will see you in a week. Bye. So I very quickly went and checked it out, and I have already worked on Halloween gnomes. I did it in April. So I will go ahead and work on the Christmas lantern, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Happy stitching.